Hello and welcome to this episode. In this episode, we want to discuss about working with multiple windows in Packet Tracer and how to handle them. So let's go and get started. I want to open an activity wizard file here in this folder. I have opened this activity file, and as you can see that the instruction menu has appeared for me, the instruction window, and this instruction window has its own window here in the taskbar, and it's totally separated from the main window of Packet Tracer. Now if I try to work on this topology, then the instruction window disappears and it becomes out of focus. What I can do to keep the instruction window on top is that to click this check mark, then it always stays on top while I'm working on the topology. Another good way is that to dock it here on the Packet Tracer workspace, so it becomes part of the workspace, and even the additional window disappears from here and it becomes totally part of the workspace, and you can read the instructions and work on your topology at the same time. Or I can easily undock it once again and it becomes a separate window. Now let's close this instruction window, and I want to work with the config windows of these devices, PC0, PC1 and switch. And as you can see here now, I want to show you here in the taskbar that each one of these config windows, they have their own window separately from Packet Tracer. And it's not really easy to work with many windows at the same time. So what we can do is to go here in the preferences, and in the miscellaneous tab, I have this option, show device dialog taskbar. And if I have this option enabled, you can see that I have this taskbar, this additional taskbar that allows me to track my windows. And that's very handy and useful. Now let's go and see. If I open this PC0, here in the taskbar an additional component appears, and if I open PC1, an additional entry appears, and switch, and again additional entry appears, and then I can switch between these windows easily and work on all of them at the same time easily and simultaneously. And if I want any of these windows to stay on top, I have the ability to do so. I can do that by coming here. Let me see. If I click here on top, then it always stay on top and it will never goes away. Even if I'm working on the topology, it always stays on top and will never go out of focus. But you know that having too many windows on top will still make a clutter on the workspace. And that's it for this episode, everyone. I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.